And welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. And I'm delighted that you decided to join us for today's show. I thank you for being here. I am your host. My name is Evie Hernandez, and I'm a strategic growth speaker at bizuniversity.com. And I love to teach content creators how to leverage marketing automation to increase their online sales. And today we have a very special show because, of course, all our shows are special. And we have a special guest. So I'm going to be bringing her on and we're going to have a discussion and we're going to be talking a little bit about this idea of what I call SOS, which is strategy optimization session. So that's what we're going to have today. We're going to have a strategy optimization session where we're going to look to see how can we optimize a strategy that you have that perhaps needs a little tweaking. And that's what we're going to talk about. By the way, as always, I love people to comment. So whether you're here with us live or on the replay, I would love to get your comments in the comments box below. Let us know your name, your business, where you are, and let us know a little bit about a strategy that perhaps you have that you would like to optimize. And without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring on our guest today. Hello, Sharon.
Hey, Evie. Woohoo!
So
how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to toast to you with my big cup. And people can't see it because it actually looks transparent for Cinco de Mayo. Where am I putting it? Wait, here.
There you go. I see it.
Which actually has very cold water. There you go. So we toast. Okay.
Clink.
So today, yes, and I brought some chips to give you for afterwards. So if you want some chips, we have some. There you go. Tostitos and salsa. Anyway, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. And first and foremost, I'd like for you to tell us about you, your business, what do you do, and how people may find you.
You bet. Sure. Well, I am actually a voice coach for speakers. And I've been doing that over the last several years and really have gotten into it, especially this last year, because I currently own a music academy and am moving away from that and getting more involved in helping speakers, salespeople, presenters, people who want to make an emotional connection that's deeper than what they normally have experienced. And I use what I call my 5 vocal power drivers of melody, pace, pitch, tone, and volume to actually help them enhance by making just subtle changes to their voice so that they can feel heard, they can be really out there and have people want what they have to offer. So it's really exciting to be able to watch that transformation and be able to help people that way. So it's very, very exciting. Yeah.
Well, I like it. And I was so glad when I saw your post because, and I share this with you, I definitely know that as a speaker, we can definitely optimize and leverage our voice for our presentations, both virtual, in person, and virtual. So tell me a little bit about today. What we want to talk about is what are some of the quick steps that we need to take to optimize a current strategy that you have used or are currently using that you just need to kind of tweak it a little bit so that you could boost your results. So tell me about a strategy that you have been using that we're going to do kind of a quick strategy optimization session now.
Sure. I've been actually doing some challenges lately. And when I'm doing those, I go through them fine. I have people who sign up, probably close to about 20, but maybe only 4 or 5 show up. And when I'm getting through that. I know that I need to do an offer at the end. And I always get nervous about having to create and sell. Selling just isn't my favorite thing to do. And so I'm wondering, what is a good strategy, an easier way to do it where it's just kind of, it's put in there subtly and not being pushy about it.
I love that. And first and foremost, I am going to ask you to reframe the way that you put that in your mind. And, you know, I'm so glad that you are one of our amazing members in our 3-day client attraction retreat, because you have so much to share and we can learn from you. And there's going to be so much synergy between all the participants of our upcoming 3-day client attraction retreat. And I'm glad you said that. And so I want to see if we could first reposition that statement in your mind as far as selling. So let's think about selling in a different way, first and foremost. Let's say we are sharing a solution to a problem that our ideal client has. So we are sharing a solution. I use a lot of S's when I talk, so it's easy to remember. SS, sharing solutions. And it's so easy because, in truth, even when you and I had our a session when we were having a one-on-one, you were so good, Sharon, at immediately giving me some tips and solutions on how I can breathe better, which of course I need to learn from you, and how I don't have to run out of breath at the end of my presentation, and how I can really use my voice in different ways to get attention. So you definitely have a lot of solutions to share. So let's reframe and reposition in our own minds how we express what we are sharing as a solution. So that's first. So I would say, remember that, share solution. If you have any kind of fear or any type of hesitation about selling, or because maybe you're saying you don't like selling, so let's just change it, how we position them. Secondly, you probably notice that in my 5-day client attraction challenge, I immediately decided to offer a few ways for people to win things. And you and I spoke about this. I'm a big believer that if we're going to give away stuff, and I love gamification. I think you know that. I love giving away things, and I love winning things. You know? And I love having fun. And everything has to be easily with ease, which, by the way, I already told you this, but it's why I'm looking forward to our 3-day retreat together, because you are a fun person and I love it. So here's how we can tweak that. Whether you have used a strategy that you yourself came up with, or whether you've been to Brendan Burchard, Amy Porterfield, any of these big time speakers that many of us have trained with, or what's the other guy that you train with?
Roger Love.
Okay, so you have a lot.
Yeah.
So what I recommend is this, that you need to tweak it to your own personality, to your comfort level. You need to feel, and I'm a big believer in this, and some people disagree, and that's okay. We can agree to disagree, because I believe that you have to put your personality into whatever you do, and you have to be authentic and you have to be genuine. So if there is a place that you're not comfortable with a strategy that you're copying and trying from an expert, then tweak it to your own personality. So because you want to share a solution, I would say, number one, copy. I tell people copy, imitate, do, try what I did, which is, instead of giving away like a $20 Amazon gift certificate, immediately offer them things that will benefit them with you. Because after all, they're there because they want to learn from you. Yes?
Right. Yeah.
So let's just look at a couple of things. Number one, a lot of people signed up and not everybody showed up. So what did you notice that I had immediately when we began my 5-day client attraction retreat?
Well, you had the King Sumo that you were you were having everybody start to look at winning something.
Exactly. And I also had the bingo game. Did
Yes.
you see the bingo game?
Bingo game.
Okay. So I said I like fun, I like gamification, and I like people to win. And I love when people participate, which, by the way, anyone out there, please let us know who you are, your name, and if you have a strategy that you need to optimize, please write it in the comments. We love to hear from you. And so the bingo game allowed participants to be engaged. And whoever completed the bingo game, and of course, this was my first challenge. Next time, what I'm going to do, by the way, is there a noise that you hear in the background?
No.
Okay, for some reason, I don't know why, I'm hearing like some background noise. Okay, so I think that's better. I'm going to unmute you when you talk, but I had to mute you because I hear something. So here's the deal. Create a bingo game for your challenge. Now, I haven't seen anyone come up with this. This is not the Pedro Adeo way. It's the Evie way, and you can mimic, copy, whatever you want. I suggest it because that makes people get more engaged. And if you want, we could go back later and review that bingo game. And the idea is that you're making people get engaged. And whoever completes the bingo game at the end of the challenge wins. And of course, they have to submit it. It helps, like with my bingo game, I should have really emphasized it more. Okay. And maybe had I done that, people would have been participating. So that's one thing. The second thing is I used a third-party app that is like the King Sumo app, which automatically selects people and it's made up in a way that people can share it to their social media. And so everybody's participating in your challenge. They want to win. And I offered my next thing through the King Sumo and the bingo from day one. So on day one, what did I say? Now I'm going to unmute you. On day one, what did I say that you would win?
Well, there were several things you could win. You could win a one-on-one with you and BizBucks.
Right. And what was the big ticket item?
And the big ticket was, didn't someone they won the retreat, the 3-day retreat, right? Yeah.
So the reason why I did that is, of course, because I wanted a way to easily and with ease, because that's what I'm about, easily with ease, introduce what was coming next. And what was coming next was the 3-day client attraction retreat. And so I gave both the bingo winner, who no one really submitted it, so we didn't have a bingo winner, and the King Sumo winner, both of them, the top price was the 3-day client attraction retreat. Yeah. So I think that you can do that. What do you think?
Oh yeah, because I am fun in that way where I love doing games and things like that. So I think that's a great idea. And that it really creates more ease around selling. To me, that seems much simpler. And I really like those ideas. And I want to establish those next time.
Absolutely. Because it's interesting. I remember, and I don't know if John Tensa is checking out our show today because he said he was going to join us. I remember that when we were in the VIP and I mentioned it, I didn't even have to say how much the price was because he immediately said, because he noticed that in the bingo game and in the King Sumo game, that was the winning price. So he immediately, so I didn't even have to talk about pricing. Aside from that, because I know that you're joining our 3-day client attraction retreat, which starts tomorrow, and I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I know that you got access to our replay, our 5-day replay. And in the replay, if you went back, we talked about we went through all the things, and maybe you noticed a few of the things. Did you happen to notice a few of the things that I did? Like, did you notice that I actually never mentioned the price of the next upcoming thing?
Yeah. Yes. You would talk about it, and there was nothing, no price. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. But yet you want to do it.
Yes, yes,
without
yes.
knowing.
Yes, I have someone saying, "Hey, Sharon, glad you're joining us." Facebook user, let us know who you are so Sharon and I can say hello. What? We have to pay? Wait, I have a feeling that may be John. Let's see, is that John? Because he also has a fun personality, and I'm so excited that he is part of our awesome group for our 3-day client attraction retreat. And so, yeah, so I never mentioned that. And the reason for that is, once again, it was my comfort level. And because I am a firm believer that if we believe in what are the solution that we're sharing, right? Solution that we're sharing, Sharon,
Yeah.
then we have to share what are the values of that solution. And price shouldn't be an issue. It should not be an issue. And therefore, because of that, and that felt comfortable for me, that's how I did it.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Well, perfect.
absolutely. So, what do you think, John? John is actually, I knew it was him. Yesterday, I had a session with John, and I called him a smarketer, and he is. And we're going to talk about marketing because marketing, when we're in the group, he'll tell you what initially he thought I was saying when I say he's a smarketer. And you can
I
imagine.
can imagine, yes.
And the deal is this, that I believe that we need to spread a little sugar or a little salt or sales S marketing
Yeah.
into our marketing, meaning we have to begin spreading sales seeds into our marketing copy, on our sales pages, on our blog, on our social media, on our email marketing campaign when we speak. And so we're going to be talking more about that in day 1 and day 2 of our 3-day client attraction retreat. And for now, are those basic steps that I'm suggesting that you try for your upcoming challenge, do you think those are something that you can implement easily and with ease?
Oh, very much so. That's the easy part of it is what is so appealing. And for sure I can think of so many different things that there wouldn't be enough time to implement them all, but I have to choose, a couple. So
Absolutely. And so those are a few of the things you can do: the bingo, and of course you can do the wheel of games.
Yep.
The wheel. Oh, Facebook user John. John, you need to please join StreamYard so we can see your name. And so we know it's you. But I know it's you. So thank you for joining us. So the other thing is the wheel of names, which you can use. And we're going to use it slightly different in the 3-day client attraction retreat. And once again, we're also going to be using props because you got some props inside of your goodie box.
Oh yeah.
And you know me, especially because I know John likes props. John, here's a little bit. I got some Tostitos and salsa for you. Do you see it? Where are you? Here you go. Have some Tostitos and salsa for you. And so we're going to be using props, and that's depending on your personality. Because with me, like I said, easily with ease and fun. I need to have fun because, especially in this virtual environment, we need to change things up a bit. So whenever you can, add fun, and add fun also as you're sending emails to people.
Right. Yeah.
Make it fun in your emails so that people then come the next day, and give it a reason for people to come. Like if you recall, on Wednesday, I called it Win Wednesday, and that's when we had 3 different prizes that people can win. So come up with ideas. Last and not least, I like to theme my stuff. Like today, we're talking about Cinco de Mayo, and we started with our rajas, right? And our little Mexican hat song. And so I like to theme things, our 5-day client attraction retreat was about attracting, and it was also about being in the beach and having that time. So if that is comfortable with your personality, then I would say use that.
Yeah. Yeah. That does. That makes it more meaningful for people too, to engage. Because then it's not just let's come to a lecture or anything like that. You're really making it fun that way. Yeah.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that you want to say or ask before we let people go for today?
Nothing more that I want to ask, but I will say, since I forgot in the beginning there, if anybody wants to get a hold of me, please do. You can go to through my website at SharonMerrillSpeaker.com and just watch the spelling, SharonMarrell speaker.com. And always I'm available if you want me to review your voice and go over that with you and give you some tips. I'd be happy to, because did you know that 85% of the world is monotone or uses only 2 or 3 different tones? So a lot of us have room to just put some more excitement and melody and emotion into our voices. And that's what I'm here to help you do.
Awesome. And I love it. And I know we're going to have you back again, talking a little bit more about how you do what you do. And I'll be happy to get us started perhaps for next month so that people can actually see you in action.
Ooh, all right. Sounds great.
And so we'll use me. I'll be the guinea pig. And then you'll show me.
Okay.
No pun, by the way. I'm sorry about using that term. And people will be able to see firsthand what it is that you can do for people who are the people that you help. Mention it again. Speakers,
top influencers, salespeople, presenters, people who need to connect with other people emotionally to really attract them to them.
Absolutely. And people that need to really leverage this powerful tool. This is one of our greatest powerful tools, our voice. And we need to cherish it, and we need to know how to leverage the power of our voices. So I want to say gracias.
Woo-hoo!
Gracias. Gracias for joining us. Gracias, John, for being here. And thank you for all of you that are watching this on the replay. And as I always say, we love to hear from you in the replay, in the chat. Make sure that you put some comments. If you have some questions for either myself or Sharon, make sure to post them here below. And both of us are actually going to be looking so that we can answer them. For now, I want to say thank you, Sharon, for being here today. I look forward to our upcoming 3 days in our client attraction retreat. Yeah. And I want to remind people that we still have 2 spots left. And if you want to join us, I'm going to, at the end now, leave you with a video, and you could check out clientattractionretreat.com. For now, this is Evie Hernandez, Strategic Growth Speaker at Biz University, and I love to teach you how you can leverage marketing automation to increase your online sales easily and with ease. Thank you.